through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free sports pick today's action. So make sure, if you would, like and subscribe, set those notifications, be live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. All right, before we get started, just want to remind you guys of a couple of things. Right now, over our promo code, you can save 20% off all pre and pick packages when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so post your picks in the comments below. Let's take a look at who's on the show with us this afternoon. We got Ramon Scott and Dylan Guesswin. All right, let's get the show underway. Let's welcome in Dylan Guesswin. You find him over at TonySpace.com, where he's been on absolute fire in Major League Baseball, sitting at the top of the leaderboards. Let's bring him in right now. Dylan, how's it going?
Hey, Tony, doing great. How about you?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go. We got action tonight here at 9:40 Eastern Time. We have the Athletics here and the Kansas City Royals in this one. Looks like the Oakland's favorite in this one, total of 7.
Yeah, so something's got to give tonight in this matchup featuring two of the worst teams in baseball. Neither team's been particularly doing well recently. Frankie Montas has been great this season for Oakland. He's working on pitching his way out of the Bay Area. Right-handers touched up 5 earned innings last time out. However, that's the only time over his last 6 starts that he's given up more than 2 earned runs. Montas 2-1 on the road this year with a 1.16 whip. He struck out 16 batters over 19 innings. You know, he should have no issues working his way through this low Royals offense here. Biggest issue for Oakland has been their lack of offensive production. The A's are actually the worst offensive unit in baseball, ranking dead last in team batting average and 29th in OPS. For the Royals, pitching ERA is 4.89 with a 1.4 whip with 433 strikeouts. Starting pitcher for the Royals will be Daniel Lynch with a 5.5 ERA, 1.56 whip, and 50 strikeouts, allowing 60 hits through 54 innings pitched. You know, this is a matchup of two teams that have really struggled this season. Oakland's won just 2 out of their last 15 games, while Kansas City's lost 4 out of the last 5. Daniel Lynch, allowing 16 runs in 15 innings of work is definitely a lot here. And for Oakland, Frankie Montas has allowed 8 earned runs over his last 19 innings pitched. I think Oakland has pitching edge here, and what I see, just lack of production from both teams. I'm going to go in the under 7 runs here in this game.
All right, we got Dylan here going under the total of 7 runs in this one. I just want to verify pitches because I've seen it back and forth today with Lynch and with Zach Greinke. So I'm not too sure. I'm showing in one location showing Greinke, and I did see Lynch earlier. So you said Lynch is the starter in this one?
That's what I saw last, unless something came out within the last couple minutes here. I did try to double check before coming on, obviously, to give you guys the right pitcher.
Yeah.
We have seen some major live movement from 9.5 down to 7. And with my numbers, I do see that with being Lynch on the mound. So that might explain.
That's probably what explains it there. Okay, so you're looking at that one right there with Lynch in this one. All right, yeah, as you mentioned, yeah, it's just they're just the Royals are, again. These are lineups. Well, actually, the Oakland lineup that has just been dismal this season. I mean, as you said, they're one of the worst shooting teams or hitting teams in the league, and the under does seem to be fit, especially the ballpark here, because even if Greinke goes, he is a high contact pitcher. There's a lot of space out there in Oakland if you give up fly balls, and they're going to get caught a lot of times.
Yeah, absolutely. And, with given the weather, there is some circulation of winds coming in. And then having that, a lot of real estate to run around, catch those fly balls with those high contact should lead to some more outs here.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a confirmation of the pitchers here, because it was going back and forth here. Looking at this last night, I'm going to look here at scheduled starters for today. Starting lineup, probable pitchers. Let's take a look at this. Who is the probable pitcher for today in this one? Just want to see if I can get an update here from MLB. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Here we go. We can see if we get a confirmation of a pitcher here for. It will be. Well, still TBD. so they're coming back and forth here with Lynch and or Greinke. But again, either action on either one. So Royals Athletics here under total of 7. This one will have a start time here of 9:40 Eastern Time over on MLB Extra News Channel. I had handicapped the under as well, thinking Greinke was going, only because since he does give up a lot of contact, there's a lot of space out there in Oakland to catch those fly balls, and Oakland can't hit.
It definitely helps, absolutely.
Yep, no doubt about that. All right, Dylan, let's take a look over at TonySpace.com here for today's action. Of course, so we have a lot of baseball on the card. Still 14 games to go because Philadelphia and Washington will be playing a doubleheader today. Of course, a lot of, we got through the NBA last night. Still some soccer still to go as well. MLS coming up this weekend. NHL Stanley Cup Finals coming up this weekend. Showing great profit here last 30 days for Major League Baseball. 949 units of profit. Of course, WNBA, CFL, we document our site as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want my most confident picks, head over to my page here. I've got a nice 4-pack for you today. 3 plays in the MLB, coming off a nice 3-0 sweep yesterday in the MLB. And 1 play in the WNBA. So you can grab all 4 of those picks for just $25. If you're not already signed up for my long-term packages, the best value is to grab my 3, 7, or 30-day all sports packs. Get access to all the sports that I handicap, every play for every game. Head over.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Dylan Guessman over at TonySpace.com. He's been on absolute fire right now. 949 units of profit in the last 30 days. All documented. He's got a Friday Fortress, a 4-pack right now over at the site. His 3 best bets from baseball and a WNBA pickup there for you on that 4-pack. Affordably priced as $25, or you can go long-term with Dylan. He has a 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. Now, Dylan's been on fire here in baseball. He has a regular season baseball pass now until October 1st. And that's still another, 2.5 months of baseball, right? That takes it, well, actually, October 1st, that's a 10-1, right? So we got three and a half months of regular season baseball still to go. So a lot of baseball. We're about a month away from the All-Star break. So again, lots of baseball still to go on that season pass, just $269. Dylan's offering that pass for very affordable pricing. We can take $54 off that right now when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Dylan's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up and take that 20% off discount on Dylan's baseball season pass. Of course, that's good on anything. If it, on his 4-pack today, 3, 7, or 30 pass, you check it. I just did the math here on his baseball season pass, which is a really good value right now. So get on board with Dylan Guessman over at Tony's Picks. All right, Dylan, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Sounds great, Tony. Thank you.
You got it. Dylan Guessman here on Game Day Picks. Hey, we're with you here with Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Be live with us so you can bet into the live numbers and get the best possible number for yourself. Let's continue on here with Game Day Picks. Let's go ahead and bring him in. The king of the NBA over at Tony's Picks is Ramon Scott. You can find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he concludes a fantastic season in the NBA. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, maybe I won the championship, but not as spectacular as the Warriors. Funny how they were overlooked, really, in the beginning, really. When you think about it, you knew the pieces would be back. And with all due respect to Kevin Durant, look at how this team has been together all these years. They all said some very poignant words. And I think for those, 3 key players, I believe them when they say that maybe this was the most special or significant of these championships. Remember, we know about Thompson and his rest and his injury and all that time, but remember Curry was down too, and he had doubts of when he would come back just within the last couple of years. So they've really fought through some things, and man, they were by far the best.
Yeah, well, the thing is, everybody has a big 3, but again, Kerr develops talent around him. Poole, Wiggins, that's the difference there. You got players contributing around them. Green, takes a lot of flack for his lack of offense production, but he gets the job done defensively. Again, it comes down to coaching. Everybody has a big 3, but can you develop a talent around the big 3? Kerr is the one who's doing it. That's why they're world champions. All right, here we go. Major League Baseball here, 6:40 Eastern Time. Reds and Brewers, $1.10 both sides, total 9.5.
Yeah, Tony, I was going to try to help you guys out on that Johnny Holstaff game, but I'll touch on my game here with the Brewers and the Reds in Cincinnati tonight. The Brewers getting back into divisional play is going to be key for the Milwaukee Brewers. You look at this line, Tony, virtually a pick 'em here, total 9.5. We know that the Brewers have been struggling of late, and the Reds have turned their, well, I don't want to say they've turned their season around, but at least they've been able to put that losing streak at the beginning of the year behind them, because their play has been so good they almost can forget about it. They don't have, big time aspirations, I don't think, this season like the Brewers do. So when you get back into division play, this has got to be the important games for the Milwaukee Brewers. They're going to be in a tough situation here against the Reds, because the Reds really are hitting very, very well right now. But I'm going to like the Brewers lineup against against Green today. Now, these teams have, like I said, when you're in division rivals, the games become more important. Lauer has not been as good of late as he was at the start of the season, but still carries a 3.36 earned run average. And the Brewers have held over on Cincinnati for the most part. They've won 8 of the last 11 games played between the two teams in Cincinnati, and the Brewers have won 4 of the 6 games between the teams this year. The Brewers are still 20-18 on the road. The Reds 12-17 at home. I know that includes those losing numbers, but I still think the Brewers are the playoff contender. The Reds are not, Tony. I just don't see it there. The Reds are 2-9 in Green's 11 starts this year, and Green is 0-7. The Reds are 0-7 with Green against teams above 500. Now, this game, I think, is going to end up getting into the bullpen. I think there's going to be a lot of runs scored in this game, Tony. You have the games in Cincinnati. It's 85 degrees. The wind's blowing out to right center over 10 miles an hour. Usually in Cincinnati, that's the point. Over 10 miles an hour, the totals go up a little bit. So the Reds definitely hitting great against left-handers, so that's a problem that Lauer's going to have to face. They've stacked the righties a little bit, but Joey Votto's in the center of the lineup. He's 1 for 13 against Lauer. And it's funny because Votto's a guy that can have reverse splits against some left-handers, but obviously not against Lauer. Now, the last 6 meetings between the two have gone over. They've basically been playing some slugfest already this year. Cincinnati won a game here 14-10 on May 11th. Milwaukee slammed Green one time already for a 10-5 victory. Green only 8 innings pitched, 10 runs allowed to Milwaukee and 5 walks. So I like Yelich Adames, your cousin Tony in the lineup as well, and Urias as well. So I'm going to take the Brewers at a pick 'em. I think the price is right for me. I respect the Reds. I thought the public would actually come in more on the Reds. It actually looks like I'm on the public side here. Looks like Mitch is almost 3/4 of the tickets of the money line coming in on Milwaukee. So that actually worries me, but I'm on Milwaukee, Tony, to take this one against the Reds. Been a line shift, though, to the Reds. I think the sharp money, the Sharps all want to be on the Reds. You know I love the Sharps. I'm fading them here.
Fading the Sharps here in this one here. Brewers -110 against the Reds. And, of course, the Sharps are all into these bullpens, right? So I think the fact is there's no Josh Hader for the foreseeable future. He's on paternity leave 1 to 3 days. May back on Saturday. He's going to have a birth of his child. So you don't have that closer in there. I don't know, again, in this situation here with the Brewers. They've had some struggles in that middle relief, right? They really had struggles there. Of course, Hader did blow a game not too long ago, but that was his first game in a long time. But, again, he won't be in the lineup here for the next couple of days. He's missed since Wednesday, so we'll see him maybe back Sunday or Monday. But maybe that's what they're looking at here. They're looking at the fact that they don't have the closer in there in Hader.
Well, I'm just looking at all offense, I got to think, in this game. I mean, look, the Reds do have a chance. This is a free play, Tony. I mean, they've stacked the righties in there. We know the Reds lineup. We don't know the Brewers lineup yet. Pretty sure we'll know what the Brewers lineup is going to be. But when you got the righties in there, I mentioned Votto still be in the cleanup spot tonight, and he's got 1 for 13 against Lauer. But you'll have India, Drury, and Pham, all righties at the top. I mean, India and Pham can definitely, get to Lauer, and also maybe Kyle Farmer. But after that, I'm not too worried about it. But still, I just expect offense tonight. So I want to have the Brewers. If I have offense, I want to have the Brewers in this one. I think they'll have the last say with the offense tonight in a high-scoring game.
Yep, I see it the same way. Game, of course, it's hard to stomach, as you mentioned. Some of those numbers have been atrocious, and don't forget the Reds. The bullpen hasn't been too effective either this year. So there you go.
7.2 ERA, Tony, last 10 games. Green's actually, turned his season around a little bit. His last few starts have actually been pretty good, but again, I think a little bit free there. Like I said, they've already hit Green pretty well, so I'm going to take the Brewers. I like the price. I can see those that are on the Reds. I respect the Sharps here. I know they're on the Reds. I mean, people always say, hey, the Sharps this, the Sharps that. I think you could tell by line movement that the Sharps are on the Reds. This is a pick 'em with a Brewers team that's expected to be much, much better than the Reds when all is said and done.
Well, the sharp to the first moves, right? They're the ones that are betting early. They usually, the squares bet the last hour, 2 hours before they started the game. So you just look at the initial line moves. They're kind of going to give you a hint there. But yeah, Green is tough to stomach. 2.25 home runs per 9 innings. Brewers minus 110 here against the Reds. This one will have a start time here of 6:40 Eastern time. All right, so Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. Where you've been producing great results here over the past. Well, I was gonna give you a victory lap for your NBA, but you're doing great. You're doing great in the 7 days here overall. 887 units of profit last 7 days. Coach Ramon finished a fantastic NBA season. I think it was over 2,300 units of profit for the season. Had the winner last night. Came in strong again as he's done all postseason. It's been a fantastic performance in the postseason. And what many thought was very challenging, very difficult, frustrating, all the blowouts, and Ramon was able to stem the tide and got through it fantastically. Great work there from Ramon Scott in the NBA postseason. But overall now, as we turn the page, and we're now looking at baseball and, of course, a lot of other sports like tennis, golf, soccer. Ramon's into a lot of these other sports as well, CFL, WNBA. So 887 units of profit last 7 days. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
I appreciate the words, Tony. Yeah, I turned it up in the playoffs like you're supposed to do. I mean, there's a lot of frustration by the cappers out there and capper land, but we turned it back up. We turned it back up. We slumped at the end of the season in garbage time and then got right back on the horse and started really knocking it out. So you don't have to worry about making a panel for me, Tony. Since I've been handicapping for over 30 years, but this is the first time that I've been involved in a project like this. Obviously, technology's changed, so it's a little bit different, but touting with you on here, selling on Tony's Picks. I took a screenshot of that show last night when you had my graphic up and tweeted it out, Tony, so you don't have to worry about that, brother. I took care of my own publicity on that. Anyway, Tony, I'll be in action tonight in the major leagues. Got a 2-pack up right now for those early starts. The ones that start before 7 Eastern and 4 Pacific. I like both those games, and I will be involved. And obviously, one of them is in this matchup with the Brewers and the Reds. So you might even get a clue there where we're looking at that. But also in the WNBA tonight, Tony, no package up yet. I'm giving you my best on video, maybe tonight. I'm not sure I can get a premium out of this 3-pack tonight. And also in the CFL, I might have the same story, to be honest with you. Please take a look at my video series for tonight's WNBA and CFL games. I will also have a night pack in Major League Baseball. Probably no fewer than 3 games for the games that start at 7 Pacific and 4 Pacific and 7 Eastern, the night games, if you will. Going to go pretty strong in the major leagues tonight. I do like the card. And I'm involved right now in College World Series in the game currently being played between Oklahoma and Texas A&M. Don't have anything yet on the Notre Dame-Texas game. And do kind of want to get a premium together there. That's been a strong suit for me. Take a look at our handicapper leaderboard. You'll see that's where I've done a lot of damage over the last 2 weekends in the college regionals. So looking there as well, Tony. Get ready for the weekend. We got a UFC card tomorrow from Austin, Texas, and I will have a package up for that as well, Tony. And just 2-2 today in tennis. It didn't quite shake out for me the way I wanted to, so just treaded water a little bit. But with the semifinals and finals coming up in Germany, in England, this weekend, probably going to have a little more tennis as well. So please get on board with me on those long-term packages. Get my baseball package or my WNBA package. I even have a CFL package long-term. 2-1 on the season so far in the CFL, and got Winnipeg and Ottawa tonight. They're running it back from last week, and 2 more games tomorrow. So good weekend. We're definitely can find some sports, even though my beloved NBA is over for the season.
There's a lot of sports in action. Who says it's slow? Who says it's slow? And I know Tony's Picks. We document all these plays. We document WNBA. We document CFL. We document UFC. We document these. We document first 5 in baseball. So there's a lot that we document here at Tony'sPicks.com. A lot of these obscure Mexican League soccer, Mexican League baseball is all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. So as well as CFL, WNBA, you got it here. But Ramon doing great work here. 887 units of profit in the last 7 days. Don't forget college baseball. We also document over at the site as well. So that's available up there and handicapped by the cappers. So guys, get on board with Ramon Scott. You see the numbers: 887 units of profit. An early Friday evening 2-pack from Major League Baseball is up there. Also, you can get on board with the long-term passes from the major sports, 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass. You get all Ramon's plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page, you make that purchase, you check him out over on the channel with his WNBA series, as well as the CFL series. You can get on board with those season passes. Very affordable pricing here for the CFL, $189 for the remainder of the season. It ends the end of November. WNBA ends in mid-August, $169 for the remainder of the WNBA Premium Blaze from Ramon. You check out his video series in WNBA as well as CFL. Get on board with his premiums over at Tony'sPicks.com. Whatever pass you select, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll take 20% off on one or all. There's no limit on that promo code, so use it. 20% off all premium pick packages when you use a promo code TonyT. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you show. Continue that success. I know we've also put together a Twitter account for you from Tony'sPicks.com.
Yeah, and I got to play up, I believe, today. It'll be the second game of the doubleheader between Philly and Washington. So log on to Twitter and follow Tony's Picks Ramon there and get my extra play each and every day. As long as I remember to do it, I got to remember to do it. But hey, I'm getting better at that. I lead a very active social life on the internet, so I should be able to get those plays up. And, Tony, you talk about the basketball, the Big Three starts this weekend, but I might have to draw the line somewhere with all these crazy sports.
That's right. The Big Three. No doubt about that here. So again, that's right. The Big Three there is starting. Ice-T's League is starting again, guys. So let me just hang on. Let me get rid of this pervert from our channel. He just seems to like to promote adult sites for some reason. I know you guys aren't going to click any of these links.
So when I'm on, I don't know.
I think that's what happens, right? It's just, but I know our audience is too smart to click those clown links that are going to inject you with viruses. I think you guys know that already, right? You're going to see links, say click here for naked girls. You click it, you're going to get viruses in your computer. So don't click any of those links. You see some of these clowns that go into the chat room, guys. But anyway, getting back to it.
Keep a clean stream here.
That's right. We'll keep it clean, guys. Check out Ramon over at Tony's Picks Ramon with his Twitter. All right, Ramon, it's always great having you show. Check out his video series. A lot of series there from WNBA, CFL, and NHL for Ramon, contributing greatly on the channel. All right, Ramon, keep up that great work. We'll talk with you again next week.
Yep. Those might be my plays tonight, Tony. I think I gave you my best in that video series tonight, and I know we don't try not to, promote the free videos in that way, but I think that's the way it is tonight. I love the comments, Tony. You were right about our viewership and our viewers out there. I really love those comments, and especially people who are rally behind you a little bit. Some guys say, hey, you had a loser here, but they said, hey, you haven't been watching the whole series. So really appreciate our viewers and our growing Tony's Picks family.
Yeah, I think that what it is they appreciate the consistency, right? That you're there every day. I think that's really frustrating is the fact that some people are fly-by-nighters. If they have a losing day, you don't see them for another 4 days. They appreciate the consistency. That's that's how you grow the audience. So that even when you have your bad days, you're still there showing your face.
Well, going back to the days of the score phones, and I used to sell picks on 900 lines. That's how old I am. So this is all still kind of new to me, even though we've been doing this as a handicapping community. I'm talking about just me and other people in general over the last, 5+ years as this technology has continued to grow. And I'm kind of sad that, I'm kind of over the hill now. I can't wait to see what the industry has in store for us when, like here in California, when everything goes legal. So really awesome.
Yeah, it looks really awesome. Great times indeed. All right, Ramon, keep up the good work. We'll talk with you again next week.
See you then. Thanks, Tony.
You got Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Hey, guys, we're with you Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Be live with us so you can bet in the best numbers when you get our picks there here at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's continue. If you missed any of the picks, we'll do a recap here at the end of the show. Now it's time for my pick. Let me get the card up ready for you guys here as we're going to be looking at this one today between the Pirates and the Giants. Pirates and the Giants. Pirates the home team, but the Giants are favored here on the road, laying $2. The total sits here at 8, and we're going to go here with the under the total of 8 runs here. The Giants and the Pirates. We know our man. Let me just again make sure that I have the pitching correct here. I just want to make, I'm always worried that when I give out a pick that there's always this last minute scratch of a pitcher. That's always something that concerns me. Nope, the pitchers are going. Okay, here we go. Carlos Rodon will get the start here for the San Francisco. We know he's great. ERA 3.18, whip of 1.22, an elite strikeout mark. When you get in that 30% mark, that's when you're an elite pitcher. 30.6% strikeouts, walks a little high, good ground ball rate, really limited home run damage. Zach Thompson will go here for Pittsburgh. He's had some issues there. ERA 4.50. Does give a lot of ground balls. Of course, the Giants have been hot. Of course, the Pirates have breaking that 9-game losing streak. But what's coming in this game, the Giants bullpen is just in outstanding form. But their hitting is lax here. Over their past 10 games, the Giants hitting just 187 against right-handers, and the Pirates 188 as a team. And don't forget that the Giants bullpen has really improved over the last couple of weeks. So the play here will be on the Pirates and the Giants going under total of 8 runs. All right, guys, check out TonySpace.com. I have a 3-pack going on for you today. Top unit producer in baseball right now over at the site. So get on board with my 3-pack tonight, my 3 best bets from Major League Baseball in a 3-pack. Also, I have a 3, 7, and a 30-day all sports pass. You can get all of my premium plays for that period of time. A handicapper pay, and you make that purchase. And of course, you can use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off all premium pick packages, including mine. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, let's continue on here with the game day picks. Now it's time for the recap. Let's bring up the plays from today's show. All right, we start off with Dylan. Dylan liked the Royals and Athletics going under 7. Ramon was on the Brewers -110 against the Reds. And yours truly, Giants and Pirates, to go under total of 8 runs. All right, that'll do it for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Guys, be sure to tune in again on Monday at 3 p.m. each time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers from TonySpace.com, and they'll give you out the live free picks for that day's action on Monday. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Set notifications. Be notified when we're live so you can be live with us, and you can bet into the best numbers here when you do that. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the show. Tune in again on Monday at 3 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. I just want to make note of our contributing handicappers over at TonySpace.com. It's just not me on the channel now. You'll find video picks here from Ramon. We've talked about his video series right now. CFL, NHL, WNBA picks on a nightly basis from Ramon. Also, Collins with contributions with his MLB picks. Dylan contributions with MLB picks, and as well as Ben with MLB picks. We're starting to get the equipment out to the guys, and the high-end equipment. They're starting to produce content. We're going to have a lot more content produced for you guys on the channel from everybody, not just me. So you go take a look at our channel. There's more and more content coming. So be sure to keep an eye and subscribe and check out our video content over at TonySpace.com. Oh, I can't forget our guy Paul Legaretos as well. Every day, Monday through Friday, 2:15 Eastern Time, a 5-pack of free picks from European, South American, and North American soccer. And of course, tonight we hope to have Jose with us with the UFC picks. I believe we have confirmed that, so be sure to tune in for that. All right, that'll do it for today's show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from this afternoon. Wave good night to you guys. Have yourself a great afternoon. We'll talk with you again Monday at 2:15 Eastern Time with Game Day Picks.